Hello and welcome back. In this tutorial, you will learn how to create an interactive products metrics dashboard in Excel. This dashboard shows details of online user engagement and how it affects the product sales and services. We have added visuals that shows monthly active users and daily active users of companies, products and services, and then which platform they are using to access the services. Users can access the services either by company website or by an app. Our next visual shows monthly sales analysis. We have used a tree map chart for this analysis. Next, we have a visual that shows sales by country and sales by products. We have used a clustered bar chart for this visual. These two visuals will help us understand in which countries our products are performing better and in which countries we need to focus more on advertisements and promotions to improve the sales. It also shows which are the best performing products and which are the products that needs improvements in sales. In the below section, we have 4 lettered charts. In the first chart, we have captured clicks by country. This is nothing but the number of visitors clicked a link, ads, or promotions to reach our products and services pages. This can be by website or apps. This graph and the next graph shows the monthly trends. It's like a flow of information. In the next graph, we can see how many users who clicked on the link, image, ad, or promotions ended up subscribing to our content. This will show how many visitors are interested in our products and services. In the next visual, we can see out of the users who have subscribed to the content, how many have signed up for a trial version of the products or services. This is also a monthly trend by countries. And finally, in our fourth visual, we can see out of how many people who have trialed our products and services, how many ended up buying the products and services. So this will be the actual count of users who have become our customers. In the next visual, we have categorized the users who have bought our products and services by age group. This will help us understand the age group of our customers, and this will help us customize the promotions and advertisements based on the age group. Finally, we have a visual that shows average click percentage, average subscription percentage, average trial percentage, and average conversion percentage. We have also added a percentage comparison. Now that we have added all our visuals, to make it interactive, we have added slices. Slices help us slice and dice the data to understand the trends and patterns at a micro and macro level from the underlying data. Based on the slicer selection, our dashboards gets updated dynamically. Simple yet powerful way to analyze any data. Now, this may not be the exact solution that you're looking for. However, The concepts that you learn in this course can be used with any dataset. Now that you know what you learned in this tutorial, without much delay, let's get started. Welcome back. To create any dashboard, we need data. Hope you have downloaded the practice files used in this course from section 1, video 3 drop-down. Once the files are downloaded, it'll appear in a zip folder. Right-click on the file and click Extract All option. Select the location where you want the files to be extracted. Press OK. Open Download Files folder. Open Practice Files folder. Open Dashboard Files folder. Open Products Metrics Dashboard. Here you will find a folder and an Excel file. Excel file contains the dataset used to create this dashboard. In the folder, you will find all the icons used in this dashboard. Open the Excel file. Under Datasheet, we have columns with details like date. Here date is nothing but the date on which a user visited our website or an app. Website MAU. This is nothing but monthly active users. Website DAU. This is nothing but daily active users. Mobile MAU and mobile DAU. This is nothing but app users on a monthly and daily basis. Next we have product type. Then we have columns that shows click percentage, clicks, subscribe percentage, subscribe, trials percentage, trials, conversion percentage, conversion, unit price, revenue, country, and finally age group. We will use pivot tables along with formulas and functions on this dataset to create this dashboard. So let's start building this dashboard. Our first pivot table will be to display monthly details of active users using website and app. In the dataset, click on any cell with data. Now, to select all the data, use keyboard shortcut key Ctrl+A. Under Insert tab, click on Pivot Table. We will add our pivot tables in calculation sheet. Select the cell. Press OK. Under Field List, drag and drop date column to rows. Here, select only months. Drag and drop columns like website MAU, website DAU, mobile MAU, and mobile DAU to values. We don't need the grand total, so unselect the same. Next, change the format of the values using Custom Format option. Select all the columns. Right-click and select Format Cell option. Here, click on Custom. Add the format. This custom format will help us convert the values to thousands, millions, and billions. Once done, press OK. Next, let's add a row that calculates average values of these columns. Add a row below and add the name as Average Users. For the next 4 columns, add the average formula to get the values. Add a constant using keyboard shortcut key F4. In some keyboards, it will be Fn key plus F4 key. This will ensure the range doesn't change based on the format change of the table. Once done, change the format of the values like before using Custom Format option if it's not already appearing in a formatted way. Let's replicate this pivot table once more. Copy and paste the pivot table and newly added rows with formulas below. Double check if the formulas are reflecting the correct cells. We have the result. In this sheet, we won't link all the pivot tables to slicers. We will add a name to the pivot tables that doesn't get linked to slicers. Rename the second pivot table as not underscore linked underscore 1. You should not add spaces in between words while renaming the pivot tables your normal tables. Press enter. The ones that we link to slicers will have default names. Next, towards right, we need to add few rows. This will be used in our visuals later on. We will use the VLOOKUP to reference the data both at actual values and percentage values based on these two tables. Add a constant using keyboard shortcut key F4 or Fn plus F4 in some keywords. This will ensure the range doesn't change if a row or a column is added or deleted. Do this one by one. Ensure the values are matching exactly with the first table average values. Next, we will divide these values with second pivot table average values to get the percentage difference. Ensure you are adding the constant as before. Once done, change the format to percentage. Since both the pivot tables have same value, the results are currently reflecting as 100%. Once the slicers are added and an option is selected in the slicer, the values in the first table will change and values in the second table will remain constant since it's not connected to all the slicers. Thus percentage value will be different. We have the result. In the dashboard sheet, let's create our first visual. Add a text box with a text as Products Metrics Dashboard. Font style will be Calibri body and font size will be 28. Change the color of the text dashboard to a shade of blue. Rotate it to 70 degrees. Now, let's add an icon. From the files you downloaded earlier, open Icons folder. Upload a matching icon using Insert tab Image option. Adjust the size and place it next to the text box. Group them together as a single visual. Place it towards the left side. We have the result. Welcome back. Let's add more visuals to this dashboard. Our next visual will be to display website monthly active users, website daily active users, mobile monthly active users, mobile daily active users. We will reference these values from the table we just created using VLOOKUP. Under Insert tab, Shapes, select a rounded rectangle shape. Adjust the size. Shape fill will be white. Add a shape outline and shadow effect. Add a text box with a text as website MAU. Shape fill will be no fill. Font size will be Calibri Body 16. Add one more text box. We will use this text box to reference the website MAU value from the calculation sheet. Using the formula bar, reference the values. Font size will be Calibri 36. Make it bold. Shape fill will be no fill. Add a line below it. Line color will be black. Next, add one more text box. Here we will reference the percentage values. Font size will be Calibri 12. Shape fill will be no fill. Next, we need to add charts that shows monthly trends. We need to create a pivot table for this. Copy and paste prior pivot table. Clear the existing selection. Drag and drop. Date column to rows. Select only month. Drag and drop website MAU to values. Here, select sum from the drop down. Change the format of the text like before if it's not reflecting already. Next, duplicate the pivot table 3 more times. Under Fields, change the column values to Website DAU, Mobile MAU, and Mobile DAU. We will do this one by one. Now, we will use these pivot table values to create our chart. Select the data in the first pivot table. Under Insert tab, Charts, select a column chart. Change the background fill color of the chart to no fill. Remove buttons. Change the column color to a shade of blue. Under Format Data Series option, series overlap will be -27 and gap width will be 50%. Remove all chart elements. Add an outline to the column along with shadow effect. Copy and paste it on the dashboard sheet. Remove chart outline. Add a rounded rectangle shape behind the chart visual. Fill color will be a shade of blue. Adjust the size and width. Select and group them together as a single visual. Next, duplicate the same 3 more times. Arrange them in an order. Ungroup second, third, and fourth chart. Now we will change the text, reference values, and chart for all the three visuals. Select and group them together as a single visual. We have the result. Now, our first set of visuals are ready. Welcome back. Hope you're clear with the concepts discussed till now. Let's add more pivot tables and visuals to this dashboard. Our next pivot table will be to display monthly sales analysis. Under calculation sheet, copy and paste any of the prior pivot table. Clear the existing selection. Under rows, drag and drop date column. Here, select only months. Under values, drag and drop revenue. Change the format of the values using custom format option if it's not reflecting already. We will use a tree map chart to represent the pivot table values. Copy and paste the row labels of the pivot table. Using VLOOKUP, reference the values. The reason that we are referencing the pivot values is because some of the chart does not work in pivot tables and the same will work only in a normal table. Select the data. Under Insert tab, Charts, select a tree map chart. Right-click on the data labels. Under Format Data Label option, select Values and select New Line. Add the title as Monthly Sales Analysis. Adjust the font size and font color. Add an outline and shadow effect. Change the fill color to no fill. Adjust the size. Move it to the dashboard sheet. We don't need the legends. Add a shape behind the visual. Remove chart area outline. Select and group them together as a single visual. We have the result. Our next visual will be to display sales by country. Copy and paste any of the prior pivot table. Clear the existing selection. Drag and drop country column to rows. Drag and drop revenue column to values. Under Insert tab, Charts, let's select a clustered bar chart. Add data labels. Change the bar color to a shade of blue. Right-click on any of the bar. Under Format Data Series option, series overlap will be 0%. Gap width will be 50%. Add the title as Sales by Country. Remove the chart elements that are not required. Move the chart to dashboard sheet. Adjust the size. Add a shape behind the chart. Change the chart area fill color to no fill and font color to white. Add a shadow effect and a border line to the chart. Change the fill color of the shape to a shade of black. Adjust the size of the chart. Select and group them together as a single visual. We have the result. Our next visual will be to display sales by products. Duplicate the prior pivot table. Under rows, instead of country, select products. Let's create a chart like before. Select the data. Under Insert tab, select Charts. Select a clustered bar chart. Change the title as Sales by Products. Remove the chart elements that are not required. Right-click on any of the bar. Under Format Data Series option, series overlap will be 0%. Gap width will be 50%. Change the bar color to a lighter shade of blue. Move the chart to Dashboard sheet. Duplicate the prior shape. Paste the chart over it. Adjust the size. Change the fill color of the chart to no fill. Add a shape outline and a shadow effect to the bars. Add data labels. Change the font color to white. Select and group them together as a single visual. Now, we have sorted the data based on revenue. Our next visual will be to display sales by age group. Duplicate any of the prior pivot table. Clear the existing selection under rows. Drag and drop age group column to rows. We will use a clustered bar chart to visualize this data. Under Insert tab, Charts, select a clustered bar chart. Change the bar color to a shade of blue. Customize the chart like before. Change the title as Sales by Age Group. Move the chart to dashboard sheet. Adjust the size. Add a shape behind the chart visual. Select and group them together as a single visual. We have the result. Refresh the data and save the file. Welcome back. In this video, we will add more visuals to our dashboard. Our next visual will be to display country-wise clicks, subscription, trials, and conversions. Duplicate any of the prior pivot table. Clear the existing selection. Drag and drop country column to columns. Clicks to values. Select sum under drop-down. Duplicate the pivot table 3 more times. Here, replace clicks with subscriptions, trials, and conversions. Next, let's create our chart. Select the pivot table. Under Insert tab, Charts, select Clustered Column Chart. Add the title as Number of Clicks. Move the legend to the left. We don't need the y-axis as we have legends. Remove the chart elements that are not required. Adjust the chart size. We have the result. Move the chart to the dashboard sheet. Add a shape behind the visual. Now, in the same way, let's create charts based on other pivot tables. Change the title one by one. Adjust the size. Move the chart to the dashboard sheet. We have the result. Select and group them together as a single visual. Once done, save the file. Welcome back. Our next visual will be to display average click percentage, average subscription percentage, average trial percentage, and average conversion percentage. In calculation sheet, duplicate any of the prior pivot table. Clear the existing selection. Drag and drop date column to rows. Select only month. Drag and drop click percentage, subscribe percentage, trial percentage, and conversion percentage to values. Select average under drop down. Change the format to percentage. Now, let's add one row below that shows average percentage. We will use average formula here. Next, replicate the pivot table along with the additional row once more. Rename the pivot table as not underscore linked underscore to. Ensure you are not adding any space between the words. Press enter. We will not link this pivot table to slicers, hence the value will remain as constant. We will use this as a base value. Check if the below values are appearing correctly. Next, we need to add few rows to reference the values and their percentage. We will use VLOOKUP along with divide function for this. Add the headers. Copy the column headers and transpose it. Now, let's look up the values. Add a constant using keyboard shortcut key F4. Press enter. Do the same for other three. We will divide this value with the base value percentage. Ensure you are adding the constant using keyboard shortcut key F4 or Fn plus F4 in some keyboards. Check if the values are matching. Now, in the dashboard shape, add a rounded rectangle shape. Adjust the size. Change the fill color to a shade of black. Add a shape outline and a shadow effect. Let's add text boxes to reference the average and percentage values. Add a line shape behind each of the values. Group them together and then replicate it 3 more times. Reference the values like before. Add a shape behind the visual. Fill color will be blue. Now, under Insert tab, Shapes, select an oval shape. Replicate it 3 times. Add a shape outline and a shadow effect. Fill color will be white. From the files you downloaded earlier, upload a matching icon. Select and group them together as a single visual. We have the result. Now, the last step is to add slices to make the dashboard interactive and dynamic. Click on any of the pivot table. Under Insert tab, click on Slices. We will add slices related to month, country, product type, age group. Press OK. Right-click on each of the slices. Under Slicer Settings, click on Hide Items with No Data. Change the slicer color to a shade of blue under Slicer Styles. Select them one by one. Move them to the dashboard sheet. Arrange them in an order in dashboard sheet. Next, we need to connect these slicers. Click on each of the slicers. Under Slicer tab, Report Connection option, select the pivot tables. We will not select the ones mentioned as not linked. We will only select the others. We will do this step for all the slicers. Once done, select and group them together as a single visual. Save the file and refresh the data to see if there are any errors. Our dashboard is completed. Now, based on the slicer selection, our dashboard gets updated dynamically. Simple yet powerful way to visualize your data dynamically. Hope you have learned something new and interesting from this tutorial. If you felt this tutorial was helpful, please like and share your feedback. Your support is a motivation for us to create better contents. See you again in another tutorial.